Hey guys, it's Paul here. Today, I want to read a section of Luke that is Jesus heals the 10 with leprosy. And this is going to be from Luke chapter 17 verses 11 to 19. Now on his way to Jerusalem, Jesus traveled along the border between Samaria and Galilee. As he was going into a village, 10 men who had leprosy met him. They stood at a distance and called out in a loud voice, "Jesus, Master, have pity on us." When he saw them, he said, "Go, show yourselves to the priests." And as they went, they were cleansed. One of them, when he saw he was healed, came back praising God in a loud voice. He threw himself at Jesus' feet and thanked him, and he was a Samaritan. Jesus asked, "Were not all 10 cleansed? Where are the other 9? Has no one returned to give praise to God except this foreigner?" Then he said to him, "Rise and go, your faith has made you well." Now, first kind of it really explains itself. Ten men came to Jesus asking to be healed. They all got healed, but only one came back to give praise to Jesus, to give praise to God for what he's done. And this happens in our day and age too, as all of us all of us will, there'll be something we've all seen or heard or experienced ourselves, truly something big happening out of nowhere, something miraculous. And those of us as Christian children of God know that it's God who did it for us, and we thank him and we praise him for that. But those who haven't come to Jesus yet, they might say it's a coincidence or it's just luck, a giant piece of luck of random numbers. And this is a type of thing that can demolish faith. Seeing a great thing happen out of nowhere, thinking that it's just luck or coincidence that this happens at this point, and not thinking that God is right there with you 24/7 and is helping you at that moment, and that he planned this. I just confused. If we, now all of us may not know God truly yet, but we all know, or hopefully we all know, that God, that if you do come to, or you do know God even a little bit, you know that he is with us 24/7 all day. And so when something great happens for us out of nowhere, one of the thoughts in our mind, if not the first thought that should be in mind, is that God helped us right here, that God provided for us. And so why not, instead of be surprised the whole time, we can be surprised, but instead give thanks and praise to him instead of just ignoring him. Because it's good to know that it was God, who did it for us. It's even better to give praise to God for doing for doing said miracle for us. But the worst thing is to not think it was God and think it was just random chance. That's the worst of all. So I hope this helps you guys to truly think and to maybe think back in your life that something great, miraculous has happened to you. Maybe it has, maybe it hasn't yet. But if something has great miraculously happened to you in the past, I just want you guys to think on how instead of you maybe thinking it was chance, but to think that actually God did it for you in that moment when you're in that time of need. I know I've done it from time to time when I think of something great that's happened out of nowhere, and then I start to like pick the pieces. I'm like, wait a minute, God. And then like, wait. Of course, you know God's everywhere. God's everywhere, 24/7. And then you start picking pieces. Like, wait, yeah, God knew I did this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and you start picking out all the roots, and you can kind of see like God's planning. And so, what am I trying to say in all this? I'm trying to say that when something something miraculous happens out of nowhere, instead of thinking it was chance and ignoring it, why not instead give thanks to God? It was God who did it for us, instead of just random chance. Now this is all based on if you believe in him or not. Now, if you don't, then that's on you. But those of us who know, we know that God is with us 24/7, and He's helping us each and every day. We may on the things on even the tiniest things we may not know about. And so instead of just knowing that it was God, let's also give praise and thanks to Him for helping us in that dire moment of need. Hope this helps, and I hope this can also possibly help those who may not know God yet, but can actually start thinking and maybe realizing that God has helped them in their way of living, that God has been with them ever since they were born in their daily life, in that in that they realize that God truly loves them, and hopefully someone can come to Christ through this. So I pray this helps, and I pray you guys have a good day. God bless.